Hello everyone, this is Safrina from Feng Shui and Prosper, and today I want to talk about the monthly flying star, specifically for the month that we are in right now. So the month of the Yin Wood Snake, it started actually a few days ago. May 5th is when the month officially started, and I meant to do this video a little bit earlier, but I was actually away in San Diego for a business conference. Some of you may or may not have heard me talk about that. But what's happening May 5th till June 4th is that, especially those of you guys who are doing Flying Star Feng Shui, listen up. The number 5 is in the center this month. So for those of you who joined me in my Feng Shui 2017 webinar, you would have gotten my 2017 Feng Shui and astrology calendar. I'm gonna cover my calendar because there's some private stuff there, confidential stuff. But this is my 2017 Feng Shui and astrology calendar, and you would see at the top right corner is the monthly chart, right? So for every month I have that prepared for you. And if you look at the center, the center this month is the number 5. And even for newbie Flying Star Feng Shui enthusiasts, you should know that the number 5 is the number that I don't want to say fear the most, but that's the one that we want to watch out for first and foremost. Again, in Flying Star Feng Shui, you see these 9x9 grids, and each box has the numbers 1 till 9, right? Again, I'm going to show it to you guys here for those of you who are not familiar with Flying Star Feng Shui. So, and I don't know if this is mirror image for you guys, but those of you who have my calendar, you can go back and take a look at this. So it started May 5th till June 4th is the month of the Yin Wood Snake, okay? And then the number 5 is in the center, and the other two numbers that we want to watch out for is the number 2 in the southwest and the number 7 in the west. These are considered the more malevolent, the more negative energies in Flying Star Feng Shui. Okay, so everyone, and I mean everyone, this month, you need to watch out because the number 5 is in the center for everyone. What do? You keep it dark and quiet. You put the salt cure in there. Thanks for sharing, Mona. You put the salt cure there. If you have a lot of heavy metal, like copper or brass or iron or aluminum, anything heavy is even better. You put that in the center of your home, okay? So this is actually not a great month for mothers, even though there's, Mother's Day is coming up in a few days. So I've already talked about the 5 in the center, but what's happening is that the 2 in the southwest, again, that's the home of the matriarch. So the number 2 is illness and stress. That flies into the southwest, and then it hits mothers specifically this month. You combine that with the annual energy of number 7, which is mishaps and loss and illness and small injuries and things like that. Thank you so much, Mona. She says she loved your simple explanation. I felt the energy. Yes. So mothers need to be really, really careful, especially if you are born in the year of sheep and monkey. Those born in the year of the rooster, you have to watch out as well because the number 7 is there. Okay, so in terms of your important documents, you want to make sure you don't misplace them. If you're signing contracts, you need to be careful. If you're out and about, you want to be careful that you don't trip and fall or get into any accidents, right? So be really, really careful for that. Now, the part that I really want, I wish I could serve everyone with this, but I can't look at everyone's homes, but that's part of the reason why I'm doing these kinds of videos, is that now with the number 5 being in the center, everyone needs to watch out, like I said, but there's going to be specific homes that are going to be extra vulnerable. Okay, so I've made some notes here. So for period 7 homes, meaning if you've moved into your home since 2004 and you never left and you haven't done any major renovations that would have changed the period of your home, if you are a period 7 home and you are facing, hold on, where are my notes here? Okay. Okay, facing West 1. If you're actually facing West 1, West 2, and West 3. So again, period 7 and you're facing any of the West. So meaning your especially your front door is in the West. You have to be really careful because the number 5, which is the monthly energy, flying in, combining with the permanent energy of your home, is going to make it extra negative for health and relationship. Okay, and if there are anyone pregnant in your home currently, then the chances of something happening to that pregnancy is a little bit higher as well because of the combination of the permanent and the monthly. I don't want anyone to panic, but if this is your home, if you're period 7 facing West, you need to make sure you have your cures there, your salt cure, your metal. Keep it dark and quiet. Absolutely no red, absolutely no browns. Okay? And again, we're staying on period 7. If you're period 7 and facing East, any East, so East 1, East 2, East 3, so any 15 degrees of East, then the permanent energy of the center of your home combined with the number 5, that is the monthly, is going to be have the most challenging type of energy for finances. So if you're thinking about doing any big investments, if you're doing starting business or doing anything that can have a big financial impact, I want you to be really, really careful. See if you can actually push it off to a different month, in fact. If you can't, then you want to try to learn some basic date selection. Again, those of you who bought my Feng Shui 2017 webinar, I still have the recording for purchase. If you don't have a copy of that, I do teach on basic date selection for you guys, okay? So that's for... You guys are going to hear my baby in the background here. So that's for period 7. What's happening for homes in period 8 for this month? So the ones who need to watch out are the ones who are facing southwest. That's the... So going back to my advice previously to those period 7 facing east, same thing with you guys. Period 8 facing southwest. The center of your home is going to be really, really weak for finances. Okay? So be really, really careful with that. And period 8 facing northeast, the negative energy is going to be the most prevalent in your health and relationship. So if you are in a relationship, you might want to maybe be a little bit more patient. It's going to be testing you this month. And also self-care. Okay, manage your stress, make sure that you eat well and things like that. An additional one is for period 8 facing southeast. So southeast 1, southeast 2, southeast 3, financially the potential of loss or robbery or competition is going to be higher for money, specifically period 8 facing southeast. Again, I'm looking at this by looking at, I'm not even looking at the annual energy, because remember there's 3 levels of energy. There's permanent, there's annual, there's monthly. I'm only looking at permanent and monthly right now. If I look at annual, this is going to be like a long call. But where was I? Sarah is saying, so relevant to me, stress level is high as we plan our upcoming wedding. Well, yes, planning a wedding is always stressful, but sometimes it's like even little things blow into big things, right? So like for Sarah's example, if you're planning a wedding, if you're period 8 and you're facing southeast, It could be you signing a contract with a wedding vendor, with a, you know, with a band or a caterer or whatever, and they do not deliver. That's a form of loss. That's a form of robbery, right? So that's the kind of energy that's going to be hitting your money this month. So that's what I'm trying to keep this as brief and as clear as possible for you guys. Again, what happens if your house falls into the categories that I just mentioned? Keep it dark and quiet. Make sure you have your salt cure. Make sure you have your metal. Nothing red, nothing brown. Okay, no fire and no earth there. Lou says, what if you're sleeping in the southeast? I'm not talking about the south. Oh, southeast, what period? Right? A lot of people ask me about their layout, but they don't tell me what the period. They don't. It's hard. It's like you're asking a brain surgeon, where is my tumor, without the brain surgeon doing the scan. And then the brain surgeon's like, well, I don't know how big your tumor is or where it's situated or how we're going to operate because I didn't do the scan. So Mona is asking, are this energy going on the whole month or just for a few days? It's the whole month. But the thing about energy is that it doesn't just quantum leap at the strike of midnight. So again, look back. I'm just going to cover this. Look, so May 5th is when the month started. So the number 5 in the center actually started before May 5th. It's usually, and look back, especially those whose homes are afflicted this month, you're going to feel that it got extra stressful probably by the end of April. Okay? And then it ends June 4th. So actually by like the final week of May, that number 5 is going to start getting weaker. Okay? And the same thing with the year. Even though the Chinese New Year usually is like end of January, early February is when it happens, you want to make sure that you are prepared for the new year by around October. Okay, usually by around October, latest November, I have my placements ready for the next year. So so I do apologize, this video may have been a little bit late, but between my business group coaching and me, you know, building and planning my own live event for spiritual entrepreneurs and traveling for work, I have been a little bit distracted. I have quite a lot of stuff on my plate. So Mona, period 7 facing west, go back to my replay of this video and you're gonna hear me talk about what you need to watch out for. Okay. So that's the tidbit that I want to leave with you guys here. And I actually need to get Condrada, I'm ox, where is better position for my bed? I don't know. Condrada, not because I don't know, because I don't know your layout. I don't know your facing. I don't know your period. I don't know the structures of your home. You guys really don't want me to be giving you remedies without doing the scan, without doing the review of your home. Okay? And I mean, you can do like general stuff, but general stuff is not as powerful as laser focused recommendations, right? You guys understand this, right? Because I do get a lot of questions, and it's not me not wanting to answer them. It's just I can't. You're not going back to that brain surgeon analogy. Will you have a brain surgeon cut open your brain without scanning your brain first to know where the tumor is? Would you let someone take a knife to your head and slicing into your brain without doing a scan? No, right? And I know that's a, you know, very serious analogy, but Feng Shui is like that too. And a lot of Feng Shui consultants don't realize this. But if they don't do proper scans for the home and they just give recommendations willy-nilly, and I've seen it personally, people's lives get worse because they didn't do proper scanning of the home, right? And I don't want to do that. Sarah says, love your live Facebook, YouTube videos. Thank you so much. And actually talking about that, for those of you, because I've been getting some emails and some Facebook messages asking me questions about these, I do have a live event coming up in Toronto, June 8th till June 10th. This is only for those who have a business, by the way. So it's for spiritual entrepreneurs who want to double and triple their income, who are struggling with marketing, struggling with finding perfect clients, customers, and patients, struggling to find visibility, to get visibility for their business, not knowing how to use social media, not knowing how to do video marketing. And what's really cool about this live event is I will be teaching not just prosperous date selection, but prosperous hour selection. So those of you who bought my Feng Shui 2017 or even 2016, you guys know basic day selection, right? Based on the day officers of the day. I'm going to go a step further for this live event. I will actually teach you, like, let's say tomorrow is a good day, but when do you actually do that business meeting? When do you actually start your advertising blitz? When do you actually like buy a big purchase for your company, let's say, right? So in this spiritual entrepreneur live that I'm holding in a month, I'm actually going to teach you in a prosperous day how you actually find the prosperous hour, and then you do your business decisions based on that. Iman says, can you give us best direction for health and fortune and success, please? I can't, because depending on your home, it's different. Depending, not even your astrology. We don't look at best direction for health and fortune based on astrology. It is, if we're talking about Feng Shui for your home, it's based on your home, okay? So there could be like 1,000,008 answers to that. If you want the answer, then you need to work deeper with me. I do offer a 1-hour video consultation. That's when my eyeballs are on your home, on your layout, on your energy, on your door, your kitchen, your bedroom, everything, okay? If you guys want that, message me and ask me about my 1-hour video consult. I am pretty full. I was actually thinking about not taking anyone on this month because I just got a really big project, but that actually is flowing pretty smoothly for me. So I still have some limited spots left for this month. But going back to the live event, if you haven't been to Toronto, Toronto's a beautiful place. If you are in Toronto and you have a business, you don't have an excuse to not join me for 3 days, okay? Because how I built my Feng Shui consulting business, from just serving people in Toronto to having people all over the world, you guys can see this, people all over the world knowing about me, asking me questions, and then deciding to work one-on-one with me. I've stopped struggling to find clients. There's no longer are those days of where is my next cent gonna come from? Where are my clients coming from? How am I gonna attract more business, right? If you want your calendar to be consistently full, if you want every morning when you wake up and your inbox is with people asking about your products or your service, right? Especially being a spiritual entrepreneur, if you're a healer, if you are a consultant, if you are a coach, if you are if you have any product or services and you're struggling to find your perfect ideal clients, customers, and patients, this is the event where I will teach you Chinese metaphysics and mindset and solid marketing. And these are the things that I've used in my own business where I've broken the 5-figure income ceiling, okay? And I'm not talking about low 5-figure, I'm talking about pretty good 5-figure months. I'm not gonna gloat, but it's worked for me, and it's working for, it's that same formula is what I'm teaching for my current business clients, and I'm ready to like really teach it to you guys who are ready to take that next step to up level your business. Mona, can you message me, or actually I can message you as well after I'm done? I actually have to get going pretty soon because I have a business coaching call with my clients tonight, with a beautiful bunch of spiritual entrepreneurs who are already doing private coaching with me. And just as I have my eyeballs on the Feng Shui of their home, I also have my eyeballs on their businesses. And so that's going to be my mission now, is to really support spiritual entrepreneurs. If you're one of them, I'd love for you to join me. I will put the link in the description or in the comments somewhere here. But if you want to join me, it is Monica, yes, message me and I'll give you more information. Okay? It's not for everyone, by the way. So this live event, it is not for everyone. If you're not willing to implement, if you're not willing to invest in time and effort and some mind matter to your business, if you want to just take the 3 days and keep questioning yourself, keep questioning your worth. I mean, I can help you with, you know, the worth part, because we're going to do a lot of mindset, right? This is for serious entrepreneurs, and I've booked a beautiful home. It's not very big, so it's almost full right now, so I only have a couple of you're local, Sarah? Then you definitely need to come if you have a business. If not, then I can't help you, because it's not for career people. It's not for regular financial stuff. We're talking about business stuff. Or if you want to start a business and you're not sure, because one of the bonuses, I'm just making sure my daughter doesn't fall. One of the bonuses for people who register for my Spiritual Entrepreneur Live event is you get 30 minutes with me, one-on-one on the phone, and I look at your Chinese astrology. So if you want to start a business, but you're not sure what to start, or if you're not sure if the one that you want to start is the right one to start, then we'll look at your Chinese astrology, we'll look at your best elements, and then we'll figure it out from there, okay? Monica, you're from Singapore. Oh, I'm from Malaysia. I don't know if you know that. I was just back home in November taking an advanced certification with the Grandmaster, and that's when I did the 6 Methods Feng Shui. It was amazing to be home again, especially having the food. So yeah, Mona, if you want me to take a, well, you have to register first, because again, like my plate is pretty full, so I'm only looking for extra committed people so that I can be as committed to your business, okay? So remember, again, going back to the main topic of this video is look at the period and the facing of your home. If you fall under those categories, you need to make sure that you have your cures right now, okay? If you don't fall under those categories, you should have the cures there anyway, because the number 5 is in the center. And those of you guys who are ready to up-level your business, I'm talking about strategies that can double and triple your income, okay? Like these same strategies I used in my business. It took my my annual income from my old 9-to-5, the one that I, or I should say, okay, I don't want to put too much information about my past life, but the 9-to-5 that I walked away from, my monthly income became my daily business income, some of them, some days, okay? And so these things are all like tried and tested, not just by me, but my students' businesses and all that. So hoping here, I'm leaving you guys hoping here May is going to be a strong month for you, especially now that you know how to remedy it. And for those who are interested in Spiritual Entrepreneur Live, message me and we'll talk about options, okay? Talk to you guys soon. Oh, poor girl hit her head and I need to go for my call. Take care.